The winery was started by my father in 1944 when him and his parents bought the property, which included a vineyard. And they ran the property as a mixed farm for a number of years, but wine was always an interest of my father's, and he wanted to build his own cellar and make his own wine, and by the mid-50s it was the main source of income. The winery is still now family owned and run. My eldest brother Michael is the winemaker. He was educated in Roseworthy College in South Australia, and he returned in 1981 to become the winemaker. He also has the distinction of being New Zealand's first Master of Wine. My other brother Milan, he's an engineer and he runs the vineyards at Kumeu River and liaises with the growers that we have in the area, of which we have about 5 or 6. I do the sales and marketing for Kumeu River, and I've been there since 1990. My sister also works for us part-time doing finances and marketing, and my mother Melba, she's the boss. Michael certainly was the one that always wanted to be a winemaker, and so early on Mum and Dad always thought they'd have one in the business, but I don't think they thought they would ever get all 4 back. It's very much a family-run affair. The Kumeu region is just northwest of Auckland, and when people look at it on a map, they see that we're quite a ways north, and they automatically assume that it must be quite warm. But really it's not, it's still very much a cool climate. Where we are situated in Kumeu, you could almost say it's the most landlocked place in Auckland, but it's still only 30 minutes from either coastline. So that proximity to the sea really helps moderate the climate. The terroir in Kumeu, or the land aspect, really is, we are on quite heavy clay, and the difference in the vineyards is largely through the aspect of where they are, and there's slight differences in the soil structures, but by and large you're looking at clay soils. The varieties we grow in Kumeu are mostly Chardonnay, and that's what has made our reputation. When we planted a lot of varieties and wanted to see what was working, Chardonnay really did come through. Chardonnay now takes up over 60% of what we do, and then we also have some Pinot Gris and a tiny amount of Pinot Noir. We now have 5 separate Chardonnays, ranging from our entry-level Chardonnay, which is Kumeu Village Chardonnay. It produces a lovely flinty aperitif-style Chardonnay, which we like to drink large quantities of. The estate Chardonnay is the step up, so the vineyard sites which are better, and there's about 5 or 6 vineyard sites which go into the estate Chardonnay. And this Chardonnay is all barrel fermented, using about 20% new oak. The 3 single vineyard Chardonnays we have, Coddington, Hunting Hill and Maté's vineyard, are all distinctive in their own right, and over the years we've got to understand their characters. I should also state that all the Chardonnays we make are all hand harvested, everything's whole bunch pressed, and all wild yeast fermentation. So even the village Chardonnay does benefit from the care and attention that we put on the other Chardonnays. Kumeu River Chardonnay has always been a style of wine which does take on good bottle age, and we've found that between sort of 5 to 6 years seems to be about the right drinking window, but they can certainly last longer. 10 years, absolutely no problem. With the screw caps, when we started using them in 2001, we were very, very confident on not only the screw caps being a very good seal, but we also thought that the wines would age well in bottle. And now that we have over 10 years of Kumeu River Chardonnays under screw cap, we can see the aging and the development that we like to see on the wines under the good corks. So for us, the screw caps have been absolutely terrific. Well, Kumeu River, being a family-run, family-owned business, we strive to make wines of the best quality we possibly can. And with the Chardonnays, I think we are achieving a level of quality which is very, very high. And I know my brother Michael always says that we didn't choose Chardonnay, Chardonnay chose us. So whenever we think about planting new vineyards now, we think about other varieties, and we look at them and then we plant more Chardonnay.